Hey guys, Forsaken Realms, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own Craftbukkit server for Minecraft. Craftbukkit allows you to install plugins on your server that allow you to have minigames, interesting survival with factions, and thousands of other plugins. We're going to first head over to dl.bukkit.org, and you'll be on this page where you can see Craftbukkit recommended build, which is 1.6.4 right now. If you're in the future, these will be different. If you need the developer build, go to alternate versions. If you need the beta build, which we're going to deal with today, just click on that, hit save file. We're going to save that to our desktop. Now that we have the craftbukkit.jar file on our desktop, we are going to click on it once, right click then, rename it, and we're just going to name it Craftbukkit. And then we're going to make a new folder and drag and drop that into the brand new folder. In the description box I'll have a download for this .bat file, which you'll double click on to run your server. Inside of this you'll notice that it is sending a path to your java.exe, which will in turn run your server. If you have Java 6, make sure you have a 6 there. If you have Java 7, do 7. To verify what Java version you have, I'll have a link in the description box. I'm going to show you one error that you might get if you do this wrong. Let's say I have this set so it thinks that I have Java 6 and not 7. I'm going to close out and save. Try to start up my server, and I'm going to get this error. The system cannot find the path specified. Please enter any key. Just hit any key, I'll close it. So make sure that you have your Java version correct, which mine is 7. I'll also, well, before I close out of that, this is going through my program files, and once it's in program files, this goes through Java, that folder, and then it found my Java exe. To make sure that's all correct, let's go to Windows, go to Computer, go to your main drive, go to Program Files if you have a 64-bit computer and 64-bit Java. If you have a 64-bit computer and not 64-bit Java, I recommend uninstalling Java and then installing the 64-bit version, which is the JRE, which is a Java runtime environment, and the JDK, which is a Java development kit. Anyways, since I have a 64-bit computer, I'm in here. I found my Java folder right here. As you can see up here, the folders are lining up to be much like our needed path. Alright, so then you can see right here, here's the JRE, Java Runtime Environment, and since it's 7 right there, Ben, and then we can find our java.exe that it is running right here. Since we don't need to do that, I mean, if yours is saved somewhere else, I recommend either moving it to this, so then you don't have to worry about changing the start.bat file, start server. If not, then take the path you get right here, copy as text, and paste it in there. Then also do \java.exe, and it should work. I think that would direct it to it, but since I don't need to do that, nope. Sorry about that. I may know how to start up a Minecraft server, but I did not remember this little command line, so I had to go find it again. Anyways, we're all good, so we're going to save it. Have our server back up. We got Craftbukkit in here. Alright, so now we're going to start up our server by double-clicking on the .bat file. I'm going to pause it while that loads. Alright, well the finished product should look something like this, where it says done at the end. If you noticed any warning messages up to the top, like failed to load operators right here, that is because it's generating all the files right here, which you'll now have in that folder. As you can notice in here, there's a commands, that's for custom commands. I'll go over that in another video. There's also more options in the bukkit.yml file, and the help file is a little helpful. And the server properties file as normal. Let's look at this. Alright, so for generator settings, we're just going to leave that alone for now. OP permission level 4, that's alright. Allow neither true. Level name world, which as you can see right here. As we can see the world right there, same name. So enable query, sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm going to leave it at false, but if you're running a server, maybe on a dedicated server or VPS through a website, they'll probably automatically be set to true, because that allows other Minecraft websites that advertise your server to accept data, and so just keep it to true. Anyways, allow flight, keep that to false so people don't fly hack. Player achievements, I normally set this to false because who cares if someone opens up their inventory. Server port, leave that how it is. Level type, default. There's 4 different level types. There's default, flat, I believe amplified, and there's one more which I'll leave that in the description box for you to go check out for yourself. Then there's enable archon, which is a thing created so that then other people can access the server console remotely. So this is your server console right here. Sorry, let's scroll down. It looked pretty bad. This is your server console. You know, you can type in commands here and see it runs them in game through the console, and this is showing me every command that I have. Pretty cool. You can also do like list, no players online. So yeah, if you type in like /say hello world here, players in game will see that. Just exactly how it shows it right there without the date. And so I'm going to set that to false because I really don't want some hacker getting a hold of my server. Level seed, I just leave that blank. Force game mode false. Your server IP. If you're on a dedicated server VPS again, it'll work if it's running through Minecraft or whatnot, but yeah, I'm not going to go into it. If you're just running this off your computer, go to whatismyip.com, which will be in the description box, or other websites like IP Chicken, and put your IP right there. Max build height 256, that's fine. Spawn NPCs, okay. Let's go pull this up. Whitelist false. If you don't know what whitelist is, if you have that set to true, then there is another file in here called whitelist. You add your friends' names to this, and then they'll be the only ones to join. If their name's not in there, then it'll say you're not whitelisted on the server, you're not able to join. Spawn animal is true. Hardcore, which is a new mode Minecraft introduced a few patches ago. If you're set to true, then once you die, you're banned from the server, so keep that to false. Snooper settings, which is for a website created by Minecraft, which allows them to see what servers are running and what connections are going from client to server. It's really cool. I'll leave it in the description box if you want to check it out. Online mode set to true, that means people with the cracked version cannot get on. If you have that set to false, then they can get on any account on anyone's whatever. Resource pack, which is aka a texture pack. If you put a direct link in here, let's say you upload it to Mediafire, you have a direct link, you put it in here, players get on your server and asks them if they want to download that texture pack and use it on the server. PvP, I have that set to true. Difficulty, which goes from, peaceful is 0, 1 is easy, 2 is medium, 3 is hard. Just leave it at 1. Enable command block, which is a block in game that allows you to run general Minecraft commands like /help, list, etc. Game mode 0, this is the game mode, the default game mode for everyone. 0 is survival, 1 is creative, 2 is adventure mode. Player idle timeout, I believe this is in seconds, not minutes, so 300 would be 5 minutes, and so on. Max players, just gonna leave that at 10. Spawn monsters, okay. Generate structures like NPC villages, and so on. View distance 10, that can go from 3 to 15. Well, you don't do that. 3, max number is 15. Leave it at 10. And then the message of the day is a Minecraft server. And I believe you can use color codes on this, so we're going to do, let's try, I know that is yellow is the, oh, doing too many spaces. Best. let's delete this extra space. Where was it? No, we're good. Alright, so now let's X out of that, hit save. Let's close down our server so we can get a fresh start. Just type in stop. Alright, now we're going to start it up again. Hey guys, so I made a little mistake with the message of the day colors. I was using the ampersand sign, which is not correct. You have to use this funky little symbol right here, and then you can also just use the regular numbers. 5 is a dark purple, D is like a lighter purple, E is a yellow. Anyways, you know the colors. The way to make this little symbol is to make sure numlock is enabled, hold down Alt, and then type in 21 while holding down Alt and 21 at the same time. And then you can do that. We're going to hit save, close out, go back to our server, reload it, minimize, and now go back into here, reload this, and as you can see, our message of the day is yellow. Alright, so this is the first time I joined the server. Took damage already. Let's look at our command prompt. You can see that I joined. I'm just playing on my local host. If you do not specify a server IP, then you can log in with your local host address, which is 127.0.0.1. Alright guys, so that is about all for today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. If you have any more questions about a server or want any more videos made about setting up your server, just leave it in a comment and I'll try to get to it.